Men of self control and discipline, are you listening? Semen retention, the subconscious pressure point, the ego, and the intelligence of the body. You've been told semen retention is just about not releasing your seed, but that's just surface level. Because when you hold your seed, you're not just withholding an act, you are activating a system, tapping into the subconscious, confronting the ego, and awakening the body's ancient intelligence. This isn't superstition. This is spiritual, biological, and psychological warfare. Semen is not just fluid, it is concentrated life force. It is concentrated life force energy. It's the culmination of your body's cellular, hormonal, and energetic investment. Retention is a pressure point in your subconscious mind. Why? Because it's where pleasure, discipline, and identity intersect. Every time you resist the urge to release, your subconscious takes note. He's not a slave, he's a king. This pressure creates tension, and tension equals transformation. Without tension, no muscle grows. Without tension, no new identity forms. Semen retention. The ego thrives on comfort, indulgence, and short term satisfaction. It whispers, "You deserve this, just this once." Everyone does it. But semen retention exposes the ego for what it is, a fragile mask, afraid of sacrifice. When you retain, the ego screams because it's losing control. But hear me clearly, what the ego sees as starvation, the spirit sees as preparation. Your body is not just flesh and blood, it's intelligent. It knows how to preserve, how to allocate, how to transform energy. When you retain, your body starts redirecting resources, more focus, more testosterone, more regenerative power to the brain, muscles, and immune system. Why? Because the body says, if we're not preparing to create physical life, let's create something else. Mental clarity, spiritual insight, vision. Your body is asking you, what shall we build with this power you have preserved? Most men are subconsciously programmed for release by media, by pornography, by casual culture, by hookup culture. Retention rewires the mind from addiction to intention. Suddenly, you don't chase, you choose. You don't react, you respond. You don't fantasize, you focus. The mental fog clears, decisions feel sharper, purpose becomes louder. There's a reason spiritual leaders and prophets practice celibacy or sexual discipline because sexual energy is creative energy. Let me repeat this again. Sexual energy is creative energy. One more time for the people in the back, the people that just clicked on it, the people that's going to watch this later on the replay. Sexual energy is creative energy, and creation is divine. When you retain, you don't just hold back sin, you stir up the sacred. Romans chapter 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. This is your living sacrifice, and from it comes anointing, clarity, revelation, and purpose. This isn't just about not touching yourself. It's about mastering your nervous system, calming your cravings, and reclaiming your will. It's about walking into a room and people feeling something different about you because you've kept what most men gave away, and it shows in your posture, in your presence, in your power. Every time you resist lust, you become more of who you were created to be, not just a man, but a vessel of purpose, not just discipline, but destined. You're not losing anything. You're trading short term pleasure for long term power. Retention is not weakness, it's war. And in war, you don't drop your weapon just to feel good for 5 minutes. Listen again. Retention isn't weakness, it's war. And in war, you don't drop your weapon just to feel good for 5 minutes. So the next time your ego screams, the next time your flesh burns, the next time that pressure builds, remember that pressure is a gate, and behind it waits your higher self. Semen retention isn't about holding back, it's about leveling up. Protect the seed, birth the vision, become the man your potential is begging you to meet. Your body knows, your spirit agrees. Now it's time. Your habits follow.